Hey everybody, how are you?
Hi there. Good to see everybody. You get some energy. That's awesome. Great. I'm Sarah Allgood. I run a relationship at AWS with SAP from our partner specialty sales side.
I'm Solid. I run our solution architecture team and also run our global technical alliance. I'm really excited to speak to you all. We've got less than 20 minutes to cover a lot of content, so we're going to go a little bit fast. But if you want to find us, come by our booth. Or if you want, come by Smith & Walensky. We'll be there all day today and tomorrow. So we're super excited to share this content with you today.
You're clicking, I'm clicking.
I got it. I got a clicker.
Somebody's going to click. All right, so these are the topics we're going to cover at a high level, and we'll dive right in. So the most exciting part of the conversations we're having with customers today with SAP are about those business outcomes, right? Transforming your business for your own employees and for your customers and your customer's customer. And this is where the power of SAP and AWS really comes together and shines for everybody. So when we think about, go to the next one. When we think about how we do that, we're talking about Gen AI. Now we get paid every time we say Gen AI, so we're going to say it a lot to you today. But when you think about Gen AI, right, we're thinking about worker productivity, we're thinking about insights, how to really enable your people to be more creative, create new experiences both in the market and then in your own walls, right? To make work more exciting, do less rote tasks. So these are all the different areas and concepts we can touch on with Gen AI. We've got some great customers already innovating with AWS, SAP, and Gen AI. So Parasol, data-powered insurer, they help reduce waste. So again, one of the huge benefits we're seeing across industry with Gen AI is that availability to be more sustainable for our customer and their usage. And then Adidas, signing really cool new sneakers. They have over 150,000 unique shoe designs running on Bedrock with LLMs. So both ends of the spectrum there, but both really exciting outcomes and really meaningful to each industry.
Sarah, thanks so much. I'm going to dive right into the Gen AI stack that Amazon has to offer. It comes in 3 layers. And there's actually an updated picture of this slide. So if you want to stop by our booth, we'll share some of the new updates around these 3 layers as well. At the top of the layer are applications that you can leverage to really boost productivity very quickly. And that's a suite of tools like Amazon Q for business, for developer, and for QuickSight. Right below that are foundation models that you can leverage to build your own generative AI applications. So this is access to all the popular FMs and LLMs that you're really known to come to work with. Anthropic, Cloud, our own Titan FM, and the latest announcements from today, which is Nova, is also available through Bedrock. And for those customers that are in this audience or those tuning into the presentation, we also offer specific infrastructure to help you build and train your own foundation models. And we are the only cloud provider that gives you access to the journey that Sarah mentioned earlier, end to end, in delivering some of those use cases. I'll touch on Bedrock and the availability of Bedrock use cases. It has the choice of leading FMs available for a single API. Customers are allowed and capable of building their own model customization so they can really enhance the user experience. And it provides security, privacy, and safety all in one place. You're not actually training the foundation LLMs with your data. Your data is secure. It's only available to you in your own VPC. And when you're done with it, you can turn it off and it's not going to be shared anywhere outside. We have over 10,000 customers leveraging Amazon Bedrock today, and they're leveraging it across several areas of business transformation like Sarah mentioned earlier. That could include developing and making available to your audience executive insights in sales, in forecasting, in product management. It's in the areas of accounts payable, employee retention, and new product development. And as part of that, we're really excited to share some of the announcements in our 17-year partnership with SAP. We're proud to say that if you're an SAP customer and you're familiar with SAP Build, you can access Bedrock today. In fact, we made this announcement a couple of months ago that you can go into SAP Build apps, leverage Business Technology Platform, and launch some very specific services with Amazon Bedrock. You can access Anthropic Cloud, Amazon Titan FM, and Nova as well. If you're building out any specific services around SAP Business AI, SAP themselves are leveraging AWS Trainium and Inferentia to create the next generation of business AI applications. And if you're an SAP customer, like we are, you might have heard about this service called SAP Joule. SAP Joule is their flagship software, sorry, I'm going back, that allows you to leverage an AI assistant inside your SAP ecosystem, and we're proud to say that it runs on 7 DCs on AWS. Earlier this year, this has been a result of a partnership that's been building year over year, and Christian Klein shared it at Sapphire, which is SAP's flagship conference, on how important this relationship is with AWS and SAP. All right, so the reason why you're all here is, how do you leverage a service like generative AI and all the facets of generative AI within your SAP ecosystem? We're proud to say, with a few members in the audience, we've delivered what we call a JRA. It's called a Joint Reference Architecture with SAP and AWS, specifically around generative AI services. These are recommendations that are ready-made with very, very prescriptive guidance to allow you to go from step 1 to your end business outcome. An example of that is the availability of connecting through your SAP BTP services, your SAP landscape, and AWS. If you scan the QR code for those taking pictures, you'll get access to the blog with the latest iteration of this joint reference architecture. We have a little bit of time. We can go a little bit deeper on how you can connect your LLMs, your SAP build infrastructure with your AWS systems. We have access to services like Private Link and ability to connect to AWS resources internally, and also launching services like Cloud, like Amazon Titan and Nova inside the BTP GenAI Hub. We went even a step further. If you're an SAP customer, you might have been familiar with the Solutions Library and their Discovery Center missions. You can launch these Discovery Center missions today, and we'll help you go through step-by-step how to activate these services with you inside your environment. It's a really, really cool feature, and we continue to iterate with SAP in this sense. And we don't stop there. We are enabling our partners like IBM, HCL, DXC, and many, many more in building very specific solutions for SAP customers leveraging AWS generative AI services. IBM delivered and deployed 4-way invoice verification. HCL delivered a very innovative water management solution. DXC, Deloitte, PwC have delivered solutions around invoicing, accounts receivables, and forecast management. And we continue to build with our partners in the future for SAP and AWS workloads as well. For those customers that are interested to get started, we invite you to scan this QR code. We have several ways for you to innovate and invent with us. If you want to dive deeper in doing a specific workshop around generative AI, we can schedule this session with you, with our team. If you'd like to learn more about how to transform and build with some of our services, like the AWS SDK, we can do that as well. And I'll hand it over to Sarah for some closing notes.
And if you're a partner who's interested in building with us, we're also really excited about those opportunities as we get more and more industry-focused solutions and industry outcomes for our customers. So thank you all very much for your time. Appreciate your attention.